Get the song what it was. I'm trying to remember. That nigga say, you might have had him one time, but I got him all the time. This nigga singing about, yeah, my man slept with you once, but I got him all the time. All you hoes stupid. You stupid because you want a nigga who's sleeping with another woman and you bragging in this other woman's face. Well, he slide up in you sometime, but I got him every night. All you niggas gonna have AIDS after a while. How can we be proud about taking other people men, taking other people women, and boast about it, and then think these people gonna do you good? So that's when you know, boy, they ain't. That's up. That's when you know. Boy, you around here lusting after something. Boy, I know I ain't supposed to have that. Some of you niggas sit around lusting for women every day. Some of you women sitting around here lusting for men every day. I hope to God ain't none of y'all lusting for the same sex or animals or none of those freaky stuff like that. I'm for real though. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? Nigga around here tell my boy, nigga say Fido looking good right now. You know them white girls, you know them something, boy. I hope ain't none of you women ever did it. I know a white girl that told me she did it. Talking about she put peanut butter on her private part, let her dog lick it off. I said, you nasty nigga. Man, look here, man. Y'all talking about stuff y'all seeing on YouTube. I'm talking about somebody told me they did it before YouTube. Say, yeah, I did. I say, you was a nasty nigga. Shoot. Shoot. Who? Shoot, I'm still tripping on niggas say nigga supposed to be in the word talking about, yeah, sometimes I had thoughts about sleeping with men. Say what? Nigga, how you a grown man thinking about you want a nigga to go up in you? You going up in another nigga, what's wrong with you, nigga? Type of nigga around here want his teeth marked in a pillowcase. Something wrong with you. Man, look here, man. These people, remember the man said they stay upon perverseness. Only thing about it, man, black people don't like to talk about it. Our people do all that stuff, though. We like to say all them white people do that stuff. Yeah, niggas be sleeping with dogs. Nigga, when I was locked up in 2005, they caught a nigga hitting a dog in Cuckoo Park. That wasn't no white man. That was a black man. You already know that. If y'all don't know where Cuckoo Park is, man, that's out east. That's out east. East side of Jacksonville, man, around 1st Street. Florida Ave. Ain't no white folks around there on Florida Ave. You know white folks on 1st Street, Franklin Street, on Van Buren. Not late night, because they caught him late night. The police was out there trying to pull a sting. The police was out there for something else and caught him having sex with the dog. They was out there for something else. They like, look at this nasty nigga. This nigga violating dogs. Like I told you, man, niggas be, listen to me, man. Look. That's past Fifi. That's past that. Cause Fifi ain't nothing but a rubber glove and some lubricant. That past that. This nigga got a hole in the bed, man. That past that. Niggas is this going on. Why y'all laughing? No, nigga got all this semen in the meat. Meat spoiling. That nigga around here putting his penis in ground turkey. Listen to what I'm telling you. And what this go back to? They love perverseness. Don't y'all be sitting here thinking your people don't be doing that nasty stuff. Some of y'all likes taking people men. Some of y'all like taking people women. Some of y'all like doing that old rotten, scandalous type stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Some of y'all like doing freaky, nasty stuff. Some of y'all like playing with yourself. Nigga, you nasty. You know what I'm saying? I done told you nigga before. And one of you women come to me trying to get you to get on your back and me to get on top of you, I'm going to expose you in front of everybody. I'm going to get rid of you. I'm going to let everybody know that you are a scandalous $2 hoe. Straight up and down. Not only on the fact because that's utterly disgusting, but you already would know, I got a fiance, I got a woman. Where's your respect for her? Because obviously you ain't got no respect for me or for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing I ain't going to tolerate. You're not going to tolerate my old, you're not going to disrespect my old lady. I'm not going to let you do that. I might let it slide a time or two. After a while, I'm going to go ahead and let you know. You're not going to disrespect her now. I'm not going for it. That's male and female. If I feel like you flirting with me too hard, I might straighten you on that. If you're not finna disrespect my old lady now. That ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen. And it's not going to happen. You're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to check that stuff at the door. That same thing go for you, brother, too. You see that woman got a man, don't you be around there flirting and messing with that woman like that. You have some respect for a nigga punch you in your throat. You know what I'm saying? You have some respect. That's why I'm telling y'all, that's why people be beating them women, be beating them other women up, and nigga be busting niggas down. Man, it's for the disrespect. Let's finish this so I can get y'all out of here. Romans chapter 7, verse 7. But sin, taking occasion by the commandment, wrought in me all manner of conspicuance. For without sin, the law was dead. For I was alive without the law once, but when the commandment came, sin revived, and I died. And the commandment which was ordained to life, I found to be unto death. For sin, taking occasion by the commandment, deceived me, and by it slew me. So you see that's a favorable opportunity. When that stuff look good to you, it done lied to you. When it get hold to you, you die. That's why he say, do not err, my beloved brethren, endure temptation. Because when sin is conceived, sin bring forth death. Don't let the lies stop you. There's no gain from lies. No gain. The man that told you the sin lied to me and it killed me. What gain did he get from it? He didn't get nothing from it. He didn't get nothing from it. Let me show y'all something else because it's on my mind. Numbers 32 and 20. I got one more thing in Ecclesiastes to work. Y'all willing, I'm going to work it. I meant to show y'all there Wednesday. The Lord didn't bring it round. But now, on this right here, he brought it round. We're going to work this Numbers 32 and 20. And after I work this Numbers 32 and 20, I'm going to work this 1 Samuel chapter 11, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 Samuel chapter 11. Then I'm going to work this Luke chapter 12. Y'all ready? Let's get it. And Moses said unto them, if you will do this thing, if you will go armed before y'all to war, and will go all of you armed over Jordan before y'all, until he have driven out his enemies from before him, and the land be subdued before y'all, then afterward you shall return and be guiltless before y'all, before Israel, and this land shall be your possession before y'all. Ain't that something that we just sat back and looked at the men working with that sword on them? They got to the word. Any of y'all know what the word Jordan mean? Brittany can't answer out loud. I would hope she know, since she decided to name her daughter that. Any of you brothers know what the word Jordan means? It means river of righteousness. It means river of righteousness. Thank the Lord. This is going to tie into something else I showed y'all on Wednesday. I got to get that in there too. Now he just said when you go over the river of righteousness before y'all till he's driven out his enemies from before him. 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Whole Numbers 32. Thank the Lord for a little understanding. Maybe this helps somebody out tonight. First Corinthians 15 and 24. Then come the end, when he shall deliver up the kingdom to Elohim, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. For he must reign until he have put all enemies under his feet. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. For he that hath put all things under his feet, but when he saith that all things are put under him, it is manifest that he is accepted, which did put all things under him. And when all things shall be subdued unto him, then shall the Son also himself be subject unto him that put all things under him, that Elohim may be what, y'all? All in all. Which means one. But don't you notice that he said that once he subdued everything? Did you catch that? And do you not look that when he said in verse 22, when the land be subdued, afterward you shall return and be guiltless before y'all, and the land will be your possession? If you'll go out to war, if you'll fight the good fight of faith, and you subdue yourself, you subdue the flesh. Remember we looked at that, we seen where Paul said, if I keep my body under subjection. I got to keep my body under subjection. I got to keep it under control. I got to subdue it. How will I subdue it? By what he wrote to you in the second Corinthians chapter 10. I got to bring every thought into the obedience to the captivity of Hamashiach. I got to subdue it with the word. There's a war going on. Flesh versus spirit. The flesh want to do the things that are not convenient. The things that you ought not. You got to take the sword of the spirit, which is the word, and you got to go to war. You got to subdue the land. When you subdue the land, you'll be guiltless before Yah. When you dwell, there is no condemnation to those who dwell in Yahshua HaMashiach. That's what Paul wrote to you in the 8th chapter of Romans. If you subdue the land, how will you condemn you guiltless? Therefore, you'll be able to enter into the land. Therefore, you will be able to meet a Mashiach in the air and dwell in the land which he promised to our fathers. Come on back to number 32. Y'all ain't even see that coming right there, did it? That's what you paid me for. I'm going to read 22 again. You notice the key thing, he say, if you will do this thing. Matter of fact, hold what you got. 1 Corinthians chapter 9. He say, if you will do this thing. Excuse me. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 16. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. For if I do this thing willingly, if you will do this thing, I have a reward. Wasn't Moses just telling them they had a reward if they did this? Huh? But if against my will a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me, what is my reward then? Truly that when I preach the gospel, I make the gospel of Mashiach without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel. You know what that means? I ain't going to be chargeable to the people. That means I'm not going to use the people, even though I got power in the Mashiach, I'm not going to use that to get your money. That's all these niggas care about is money. You know what I'm saying? I thank the Lord. I had 2 things come my way today. Can't do one of them because man wanted me to work on the church building, actually renovate it. I can't do that. I told him I'll tear it down. I ain't going to help you build it back up though. You know what I'm saying? I'll tear that whole thing down. I ain't going to help you build it back up though. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, if y'all will though, I swing back around there to them. These niggas will go out here, man. These niggas go out here and preach. I'm talking about Sunday niggas. and wouldn't even think about putting their own money in the congregation. But ask you for yours though. With no shame. These niggas, you'll get these niggas your money and you couldn't get none of it back if you was in need. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, any money that you give is supposed to be like for the family. That's for each other. That's what I was talking about last week when the sister wanted to cook, and I tell her, no, you could. I don't care about you cooking. You ain't finna use your own money to do it though. You know what I'm saying? Not for the group. Not on congregation business. That go for all y'all. I mentioned this because that go for all y'all. If it's any official business we doing, you will not spend your own money to do it. You'll never be able to sit back and say, I've been chargeable under you. You'll never be able to hold that down. You'll never be able to do that. Man, I had to spend this here. No, you ain't gonna be able to do that. No, no. Now, if you say, hey, man, I want y'all to come to the house, I'm going to do this here, then that burden on you. You understand what I'm saying? That burden on you. That burden on you. But if it's official business, how could I even look you in the face and ask you to spend your own money when I know most of y'all ain't got much? Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? And the Lord put it on your heart to give an offering, we put that stuff to the side, that stuff just be sitting there. For situations like that. For situations like that. And for other situations. You think y'all just got a report on how much was there just to do it? Because I'm going to tell you something. Whether you niggas send something or not, I'm going to put something in there. It don't make no difference. It don't make no difference. Why you think you don't never hear other than you? Because everybody going to eat. Everybody got to eat. The only thing you ask to send is money for the feast. If the Lord put it on your heart to do anything other than that, that's between you and the Lord. Do what the man tell you to do. But if forfeit the feast go, yeah, I'm going to tell you, man, if you niggas want to eat, you better send some money. How we going to eat? How a nigga want to eat? Nobody don't want to get no money to eat. That's different right there. That's being fair. That's being equitable. Every man give as he's able so we can eat. I know you niggas like to eat. I've seen you niggas in action. Because niggas know I like to eat. I ain't going to call nobody names today who like to eat. I ain't going to do them like that today. Maybe next week. Y'all will maybe next week. I ain't going to do you like that today. But I know some of you niggas like to eat. I've seen you. And guess what? I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Get food. Hey, shoot. I ain't mad at you. Get food. You know what I'm saying? Get food. I'm not mad at you. Get food. You know what I'm saying? But we don't do this for no money, man. We don't do this for no money, man. I don't want your money. That's not why I do this. If I wanted your money, I'd tell you niggas lies. If I wanted your money, I ask for it every week. Who's sending the offering this week? Who gonna sow a seed? We don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all know y'all ain't heard that. Y'all know y'all don't hear me tell y'all that. I know some of y'all done asked me about tithes just on the fact because you didn't know, because you don't never hear me talk about it. And the only time I ever talk about it because niggas ask. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it for what? Man, I won't really be on y'all about that, man, till we got a synagogue. Then I'm going to be on you about that. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to be on you about that. I ain't tell you no lie. I'm going to be on you about that then. Because then you know you ought to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got no need to be slack. But even still, when we first get it, it'll still be a good grace period. After we get a synagogue, I ain't going to say nothing to you about it. Because I'm going to tell you, man, I told y'all that before, man. Lord will, one way or another, I'm going to do it. I wouldn't ask you, nigga, give me some money so we can get a building. No. I'm going to pay for it. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Already got plans in place. And Lord willing, they starting to look like they going to fall in place. And when they pop off, I'm going to pay for it. Why would I ask you to pay for it? That makes sense to any of y'all. I go back to what I was telling you about. This nigga want to start a school, but you asking the people for it. Wait, man, get your hustle together, get you some investors and do it yourself. Don't ask the people for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all poor. So why would I abuse my power in the Mashiach and put that on your back? You know what I'm saying? I could come up and do that. I could say, hey, man, I got power in the Lord, man. Y'all got to do this here. You don't never hear me say that. Because you know what I'm more concerned with? Y'all getting y'all mind and y'all souls right, that you might see the Ruach HaKodesh and be quickened to life everlasting, so you can do just what we read in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, that you might meet this man in the sky at his coming, whether you be alive or whether you be asleep. That's what my concern is. My concern is not with your money. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. That's not my concern. Only people who concerned about money is hotep hustlers and pimp preachers, con men, manipulators. They care about that type of stuff. I don't care nothing about that. Means nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you something, man. Like I told y'all earlier. Man, I could tell lies, get a whole gang of niggas. And, man, I'm talking about, and me and T could just be living high on the hog. Lying to the people, robbing them for their money. But then I'm going to have to meet the Lord. And then I'm going to have to meet the Lord. Then what? See, that's what people be forgetting. You can do all that scheming and conniving, but then you're going to have to meet the Lord. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Was all that scheming and plotting you doing and coveting you doing, was it worth it when you burning in hell? I just something to think about. Come on back over here to number 32. That's just something to think about. I want y'all to be upright people, just people. You know what I'm saying? The only way you're going to do that there, y'all going, I got to follow Hamashiach. Because if you see me follow, then maybe y'all will, you'll follow him too. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just also mentioning that because I know some people ain't never been on here before, let them know. I didn't want you to know, I don't care nothing about your money. Some people on here done say, man, what I should do with tithes. Someone told them, man, I ain't got no money. I say, well, don't you worry about it. Just make sure you just take care of yourself. Some people say, well, it's in my heart to see this here. I tell them like this here, did the Lord tell you to do it? It came in my heart to do what the Lord told you to do. That's all I'm going to tell you. Do what the Lord told you to do. The Lord put it on your heart to do it, then you do it. He ain't put it on your mind to do it, then hey, man, maintain yourself, take care of yourself. I know it's hard out here. How many of y'all on here, y'all know y'all struggling? I know some of y'all struggling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know, man. And guess what? If you were dealing with some of these people in these Sunday churches, some of these Hebrew Israelites, they don't care nothing about you struggling, nigga. Give me some more. They like Busta Rhymes. Give me some more. You know what I'm saying? Give me some more. Nigga say, I ain't got no more. Give me some more then, nigga. Can't squeeze blood out of turnip. Numbers 32 and 22. And the lands be subdued before y'all, then afterwards you shall return. And we already look, Hamashiach subdued the land before y'all, didn't it? And when he come back, we gonna return. And be guiltless before Yah, and before Yisrael, before Yahshua HaMashiach. And this land shall be your possession before Yah. We gonna dwell with Yah. We gonna dwell with the Most High. Listen to the next thing he said. But if you will not do so, but if you will not go out to war, if you will not drive out the enemy, you have sinned against Yah, and be sure your sin will find you out. What you think that means? What y'all think that means? Your sin gonna, if you don't want to obey the word, your sin gonna find you out. You better know it. The wages of sin is death. The same word that you reject, it will judge you in the last day. I will render to every man according to his works. Those that went to war would get the land. Those who wouldn't would perish. You sitting around here thinking you're a hypocrite and playing this man ain't going to find you out. He said, you better believe you don't want to go to war. You don't want to go to war. You don't want to fight the fight of faith. You don't want to go to war. Your sin going to find you out. 2 Samuel chapter 11. 2 Samuel chapter 12. 2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 11. What you say, Denzel? You know what I'm saying? Just sit back, you just sit back and look at it, man. You got to ask yourself. All we sit back looking at is, and I thank the Lord, you know, tying it into what Brittany asked about, just in a different way. You got your sword on your side watching while you going to work. Huh? Is you going to the work? Or is you laying in the bed asleep? You ain't clocked in yet. Thus saith Yah, behold, I will raise up evil against thee out of thy own house. I will take thy wives before thine eyes and give them unto thy neighbor, and he shall lie with thy wives in the sight of this son. For thou did it secretly, but I will do this thing before all Israel and before the sun. What you think that means? What can we tie that into? What did the Lord tell us? He said, you did it in secret. I'm going to do it in front of everybody before in the sun. Let's look at Luke chapter 12. Because you better believe something now. Your sin going to find you out. See, David had done did this with Bathsheba, and he didn't think his sin was going to find him out. But at the end of the day, it found him out, didn't it? (12:1). Book of St. Luke. Praise Yah for Yahshua HaMashiach. In the meantime, when they were gathered together, an innumerable multitude of people, insomuch that they trode one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples, first of all, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. Beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. You know, some of y'all got to beware of each other because you hypocrites. Niggas say, I don't want that germ to run off on me. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Because your sin gonna find you out. Therefore, whatsoever you have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which you spoken in the ear, in the closet, shall be proclaimed upon the housetop. Because since you like to do sin in secret and plot wicked stuff in your heart in secret, it's going to be shown in the open. Your sin going to find you out. Just like it found Judas out. He did that in secret. He was killed in the open. Everybody seen it. You know what I'm saying? You did that in secret. It's shown in the open. Y'all got to sit back and look at that stuff. That man say he going to make secret, manifest the secrets of the heart. All your secret sins, you don't want nobody to know. You know he said that in Psalm 17? Keep me away from them secret faults, them secret sins. He said you ain't got to worry about it. Why he say confess your faults one to another that you might be healed. You can hide them. I'm going to scream them out on the day of judgment though. You want to do it in secret? You want to whisper? I'm going to scream it out loud. That's why some of you niggas get mad when y'all I've been done found out about something and been done said it out loud in front of everybody. Because you ain't finna hide that stuff. That stuff ain't finna be secret. I'm going to go on here and let that be known. I'm going to go on here and let that be known. Some of y'all ain't even got to say nothing. Just the way you act and interact with people and you move around and the stuff you do is so obvious. People see that stuff for themselves. A lot of times y'all been in y'all lifetime when you wondering thinking people didn't mess with you because somebody was talking about you or somebody was spraying your name or you this, that, there, and the other. A lot of times they just witnessed your behavior, what you were showing them and like, I'm straight. I've been around niggas where a nigga told me like, man, that nigga that's sour, boy, you don't want to fool with that nigga. And you hear him, but you going to give that person a chance. Then you get around him, and you be like, shoot, I see what that nigga said that nigga was sour. The person might have not even, didn't even do nothing to you specifically, but you see the sour, you just see the stuff like, oh, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Y'all do stuff that make people don't want to mess with y'all. Langston told me yesterday, he said, man, he was at work looking crazy, going on. He said, well, Cain did mine. He heard me saying, man, when people look at you, they going to think you carnal. Say he had to catch himself. Say, if I'm going to be a representative of the Lord, an ambassador of the Lord, I can't be handling people like this. And I say this also to say this. Some of y'all want to be business people. Some of y'all have voiced that, and some of y'all haven't voiced it. Well, y'all can't be nasty to people. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, because you claim you in this way. How you gonna get clientele being nasty to people? That one person you alienated could have led you to 4 or 5 clients, but because you's an idiotic nigga, you done messed up your business. All it takes is one person to spray your name. You know, preaching this word is my business. Being a personal trainer, y'all will, is soon to be my business. Do you know that I got to be nice with everybody I deal with, got to deal with people every matter of respect? Because all it takes is one person to say you do bad business and a nigga don't want to do business with you. Now, like when the brother say, man, I heard brother say your mind twisted. He didn't say nothing about how I treated them or how I spoke to them. They just mean that they didn't like what I had to say. I don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't move me in the least bit. You know what I mean? But he ain't sit back and say I disrespected him or I cussed him or did this, that, and the other. Niggas not going to be able to say that. Nigga got mad when I say stop acting like a nigga. I had to break it down to him then and then come back to him later and break it down to him even more. He understood it then. You know what I'm saying? Because you acting like a nigga, I just call it like I see it, homie. Use a nigga, use a nigga. Just like if you's a hoe, use a hoe. But guess what? If you was a hoe, you ain't got to keep being one. If you was a nigga, you ain't got to keep being one. If you was a liar, you ain't got to keep being one. If you was a thief, you ain't got to keep being one. You can be renewed by the grace of Elohim that was sown to us by the regeneration of the Ruach HaKodesh that was shed on us abundantly by the grace of our Lord Yahshua HaMashiach, who be blessed forever. Huh? So y'all keep that in mind. Come on, Ecclesiastes chapter 8. Tell me how much time it is on that thing. See if I got time for this.
2:13.
Matter of fact, that's good. I'm going to save the second half of this. Y'all will. For later on in the day. Because that's a whole nother thing in itself. It's about 11:45. I think that's enough. Matthew 13:47. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. That ain't even seen like 2 hours, 13 minutes right there, did it? I'm talking about on the starting of the preaching. I can't stick to. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Thank the Lord. I went to Ecclesiastes chapter 8. I started at verse 1 because it was something else in the chapter that I wanted, and we didn't even get to it. And a couple other things that I said I wanted to tie in with that river of righteousness. Y'all will. I get it later on the Sabbath. I ain't get to it. I'm going to get to it. Y'all will, though. Because there's a lot of stuff we went over on Wednesday that I want to pinpoint, if the Lord be gracious enough to allow me to do so. But we won't get it tonight. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind, which when it was full they drew to the shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away. So shall it be at the end of the world. The angel shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Yahshua said unto them, have you understood all these things? Y'all understood all these things? Praise the Lord. They say unto him, yea, Lord. Then said he unto them, therefore every scribe which is instructed unto the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is a householder, which bring forth out of his treasure things new and old. Praise ye Yah for Yahshua HaMashiach and the word. I thank the Lord for the word. So, y'all all right this evening, man? Well, what